Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a get ready with me. So I will take you along with how I do my makeup and how I like to style my hair on a daily basis. If you're interested in seeing the final look, then just keep on watching.
The soundtrack to my life. The soundtrack to my life. To my life. To my life. To my life.
So the first things first, I do have to prime. I use two primers. So I use the Smashboox Photo Finish Primerizer, Primer, and Moisturizer in one. I usually use like 2 pumps to my fingers and then just spread it out throughout my whole face. Like I have said in a couple videos before, my skin is really combination at the moment. So I do have like an oily T-zone and then drier on my outer areas. So my skin was already feeling dry, so that literally felt very good. So the other primer that I will be using only on my T-zone will be a pore minimizing, which is a one heck of a Blot Instant Perfecting Power Primer. And I just literally get like just a tiny bit and I just put it through my fingers, and like I said, I just focus it on my T-zone area, which is where I have most of my pores. Now there's people that do their eyes first, then their foundation, and there's people that do their foundations first, then their eyes. I really don't have a preference. It's kind of like what I really want to jump into. And today I feel like jumping into my foundation. So I will be using my holy grail, #1, the best, amazing foundation, which is the YSL All Hours Foundation in shade BD30. 2 pumps. And I just kind of bounce it on my face, which is a very important that you bounce. If you bounce it, it tends to go, you know, like kind of soak into your like pores, so it looks a little bit more natural, which is why I also like to use a sponge sometimes more than a brush. And like I feel like it doesn't make it look as cakey as it would be with a brush. So we'll do my eyebrows. I'll put you guys a little bit closer to my eyes. You're gonna get close and personal. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I do use the Anastasia number 12 brush, which has a little spoolie on one side. Anastasia Pomade in the shade Chocolate. So I get some of the product into my brush. And since I feel like it gets too much, I don't want it to get all clumpy. So I use the top of the pomade and I kind of like bend it. Not bend it, but like kind of smear the excess and just kind of press your eyes. Into your eyebrows, I'm sorry. So what I do is I like to form the line at the bottom of my eyebrows first. So lucky for me, I was blessed with a good shape of eyebrows, so it has always been pretty easy to do my eyebrows. So, but as long as you have an outline, which is the line that you have at the bottom, I feel like it's very easy for anybody. So what I do from there, since I feel like a lot of product is right here in the line that I drew, I kind of like brush upwards. Especially because I feel like you've already used a lot of the product from the line that you just made through your whole eyebrow. So I just brush upward, and that kind of gives you the like the natural effect of the eyebrow. And I just brush upward like in the beginning part.
You see how it starts like shading right there?
Again, same thing. Put it here. Kind of tap out the excess here. And then this part, it's going to be the outline on the top. So I just go with the top portion of my eyebrows and I just brush it. You see how it kind of starts curving into. Put the rest of the product and kind of fill in my eyebrow. That's how it looks. without cleaning it. So we're gonna clean it right now. I clean until after I'm done with both of my eyebrows, because if for some reason if one's not cooperating when you're cleaning it, you can kind of have them look a little bit more like sisters than cousins, because we all have eyebrows that look like cousins and not sisters. Now we're gonna do the same exact thing that we did on this eyebrow with my left one. So after you have filled it in to the closest you're gonna get to perfection, that's where I start cleaning them. So what I do is I get a regular concealer. Remember, like I said, I have every shade of the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, so I'm going to use one of my Fit Me concealers, and it's going to be in the shade 25. What I do is I kind of put it just on my hand right here. Okay. And I'm going to be using my Morphe 165, which is kind of like an angled brush for my eyebrow. I just get some of the concealer, and I kind of the same process that I did when I was lining my eyebrows, I do it with the concealer, and it's just to clean out like any product that kind of came out of line. So again, I'm gonna outline the bottom portion of it. It's okay that when you start off you go back and forth, that's fine, as long as you get the final result that you're looking for, as in regards to the shape of your eyebrows, how like long they are, how short they are, how thick they are. That's fine, as long as again you're cleaning them after. We're gonna do the top part. Now we're going to do my eyes. Again, this is like my everyday process when it comes to my makeup, so I'm going to just show you just the simple one shade that I do on my eyes, and just so I can add just some kind of color into my eyelid and not just have it like blah. So I'm going to use some of that concealer that I used for my eyebrows and just kind of put it on my eyelids. It's a BH Cosmetics number 129 brush. I just use that to spread out and even out the concealer all over my eyelid, and this will help out to neutralize pigmentation that you have on your eyelids, like if you have redness, yellowness, or if you know, sometimes your veins can kind of like show on from your eyeshadow, and it also allows for the eyeshadow color to stick more into your eyelid. Spread it out, and I kind of blend it with any of the lines from the concealer that I had used from cleaning out my eyebrows. So once I've done that, I am going to set it, and I'll be using that Luxury Baking Powder Lace, and I'm just going to put it literally on the top of any kind of palette, and I just tap out some of the powder. I use the same brush. Don't see a problem with it, so I just kind of use the powder and then just kind of put it all over the eyelid, and this helps the concealer set on your eye, not crease. Also, if you have oily eyelids, it also helps it set it so it doesn't mess up the shadow. Using for my eyes is my awesome Modern Renaissance Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. As you can see which one is my favorite shades when it comes to putting eyeshadow. So I use the burnt orange. That's basically the shade. It's the shade that I use the most after raw sienna has kind of disappeared already. Just gonna tap it, tap out the excess. And what I like to do is obviously with your eye, you can kind of see like the outline of your eyeball. So that's what we're shooting for. So you start right here. You see how you can kind of see like my eyeball? That's what I do. And then just blend. That's the key component of this whole video, is just blend, make it seem so seamless. And now obviously you don't want to start from so above, because then that's just going to cover your whole eyelid space. That's why we just focus kind of like on the crease of your eyeball, which is, like I said, it's kind of like the outline of your eyeball. And I forgot to mention, I'm actually using a Morphe M502 blending brush, which is like literally one of my favorite ones. What I will do, just for the purpose of the video, I'll add just like a pop of color in the center of my eyelid, which is also can be just like a simple like even night look. I'm going to use a Morphe 167, which is like has like a flat side, and which I'm going to be using Primavera from the Mono Renaissance palette. Just kind of use some of the products. Going to just on the center area like that. Like I use this when it's like a date night, but not like I'm gonna go to the club date night. It's just like a date night, like movie and dinner date night, if that makes sense. And then with just the one shot, I was like going to work. And I'm going to just go back with a brush that I had applied the burnt orange shade, and I'm just going to blend the two shades together just so you don't see any fine lines. You kind of see how this one's disappearing and compared to the one that's over here. So that's just essentially what you're going to be doing. And today I need to show you guys the new products that I got. I got the KKW concealer and then the KKW setting powder. This is already the third day I'm going to be using it, and it is a bit pricey for the little bit of product that you're getting, but boy, oh boy, is it. Which I'm kind of sad about it. This is how this fully looks right here. Just going to do like a triangle. And the shade that I'm using is shade number 5. Now, I didn't get the brightening powder because I'm not the brightening type. And I feel with just getting a light concealer like I usually do and like I did today, this is obviously super light, it's already brightening at the same time. So it's like a 2 for 1, and then you don't have to pay for more just to get an extra step into your makeup routine. Now I'm going to set the concealer with the KKW powder. So again, I will be using my Ulta Contour Kit. And I'm going to use it with my Morphe PK14 brush, which is like my ultimate bronzing brush. I just love it. And I'm going to use the Bombshell bronzer. Just tap that in there. Tap out the excess. And we're going to start with my forehead. Now I will be using
a darker shade,
the Benefit bronzer. This is the Makeup Revolution powder that I had used earlier. So I used the same lined side of the sponge, and I tap it with that powder. And I use this to sharpen it, to make it look a bit more cleaner. For blush, we'll be using the Tarte in the Blissful, shade Blissful. So now we're going to go back to our eyes, and we're going to use again the burnt orange shade, and I'm going to use it with my Morphe E18 brush, and we're going to apply this at the bottom of my eye. Curl my eyelashes. we'll be using the Marc Jacobs mascara. So we will be getting rid of the baking that I did under my shadow. I'm going to set all my makeup with my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I overdo it, guys. I know. I will be using my Tarte Godess Glow highlighter. See how that has some, and let it glow. What can I say about my hair? It has its own mind. Sometimes when I've deposited so much makeup in my face, I do not want to do my hair. We will be using our handy dandy bobby pins and make something out of it. Today I'll be using my Marc Jacobs Truth or Bare liquid lipstick, which is literally one of my favorite ones because they're not too matte nor they're too glossy. And I'm just going to apply it on my lips. This is how I achieved this final look, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Again, subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed. Subscribe down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
The soundtrack to my life.